All right, what's up, guys? Rev Sauce 9. Make sure to rate, like, and subscribe. I'm going to give a quick review here of New Japan's Pro Wrestling Windy City Riot last night. A lot of you have been talking about it online, so we are definitely going to talk about it here. I did watch the majority of it. I was in and out because I was doing shorts and editing and doing things like that, but I did watch the majority of it, and I did see this segment, Cry Me a River, on the leather jacket of Jack Perry, and Jack Perry's part of a group in New Japan. I've been following it for a minute. Basically, Tony Khan did what he did with one of his women's talents that is now coming back up through the Ring of Honor system. Basically, he put Jack Perry to probably cool off the heat that he was getting from the whole CM Punk ship, but it did not cool off anything. He is going to be the most hated person within AEW, within the IWC, YWC. People are going to blame Jack Perry. This is probably going to be the best work that he could possibly do in his career, and he should run with the ball. He's very young. It just looks like he doesn't give a shit. His character doesn't look like he gives a shit. Put him in the elite like everybody wants. It would be perfect. Have him be called the scapegoat of the elite and rebuild the elite that way. I do like what the Young Bucks are doing to a certain extent. I've said that. But he came out this way, and there's pictures right now of Tony Khan being at Windy City, and I can't find the article, but it looked like him and Jack Perry were having some words in a good way, and it just looks like we're being worked. It just looks like we're being worked here, you know what I mean? So Jon Moxley is the new World Heavyweight Champion of New Japan. Again, I'm happy with that. Jon Moxley's doing the best stuff he is doing right now outside of AEW, and he doesn't need to be in an AEW squared circle at the moment to do amazing things. So I'm happy to see Moxley carrying the heavyweight belt, being Naito again for that title. So I'm cool with that. Uno and Jack Perry facing Shun and Uno was a good match. I enjoyed that. Nick Nemeth and Tomohiro Ishii was good stuff. Nick Nemeth is doing the best stuff he could do within TNA and New Japan as the global champion. Zack Sabre Jr. defeating Matt Riddle, not shocked. I wasn't shocked by it. To reclaim the New Japan World Strong TV Championship, become a 2-time championship. I would like to see Matt Riddle in AEW personally. And I would like to see him in TNA. I would like to see Matt Riddle do bigger things. He's bigger than New Japan at the moment. That's my personal opinion. I love Matt Riddle. I thought he got a fair shake. I didn't get a fair shake in WWE, but that's just me. I felt, now looking tough and rough in all companies now that he's been a part of, and he attracts an audience, and that just shows. So Matt Riddle, good shit. Zack Sabre Jr., man, it's, his year. And I think Zack Sabre Jr. is literally good shit. I love Zack Sabre Jr. Gable Kidd team defeats Eddie Kingston's squad. The Bullet Club, everybody. I mean, again, Eddie Kingston, what can we say here? Eddie Kingston is good shit, but he's bound to lose all 3 of his titles. I think he's going to lose the New Japan Strong Championship coming soon. Eddie Kingston literally on the mic. I don't know how New Japan feels about that cursing, but I thought he went a little too far. I like Eddie Kingston. You could do this. It's like, Eddie Kingston, I love you, my dude, but you got to grow up, dude, with the cursing. Like, I felt on pay-per-view it was a little bit pokey and stuff like that. Mustafa Ali made his New Japan debut, defeating IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion Herman Tamahashi. That was good shit. And we have TMOK. I didn't really see all these matches, and then I saw the women's, strong women's, defeating AZM, Stephanie, Vikir. And then we had Brenta versus Maruzui, and that was good stuff. So, at the end of the day, this was a good show from New Japan. Guys, New Japan is putting on some good stuff. They are filling up an arena. They are filling up more than, honestly, than AEW. See, what AEW needs to focus on is just be a good wrestling show with good wrestlers. They could be a New Japan 2.0 if they wanted to be AEW. But I don't understand why Tony Khan's focusing so hard on what his constituents are doing around the world. He should just focus on building good relationships with New Japan and CMLL and Stardom and maybe a couple other companies behind that, and have his little companies that he works with, and he should just focus on doing good things. This whole Jack Perry thing could turn into something amazing if they do it right. The things with Okada, they could make a super heel group out of it. They could have their version of the Bloodline if they really wanted to go that far. Jack Perry ain't garbage. It's just that the way he's been booked, the way he's been done, and he's young. What people don't realize, he's young. A lot of the big names have pointed this out. He's young. And he thinks who he thinks he is. The kid's only like, I believe the kid's only like 23, 24. Like when I was 23, 24, I was still anti-establishment. It took me until I was like 25 to realize that, oh yeah, no, you ain't that. You ain't invincible. People are fucking gonna fire your ass. You know what I mean? I was very immature. I was very immature in my late teens into my early 20s. I'm kind of like a Jack Perry kind of. I was anti-establishment. But I hope with Jack Perry, I just really hope they capitalize on this. And I think that's what the security footage was trying to do, to get, maybe bring him in as the scapegoat type deal and have him part of the elite maybe. I don't know, but this was really good. I like when New Japan puts on good shows like this. They put on good shows like this, and I'm cool with that. Like, does it have to be greatness for people to enjoy? Does it have to be WWE-esque? No, for me. And there were some TNA people here. Like TNA was featured here. So was AEW. Again, there was CM Punk chants, out there. But at the end of the day, to be real with you guys, you're gonna still get CM Punk chants no matter what AEW does, and even after the backstage stuff, you're still gonna get that. So it is what it is. Anyway, my name is Rev Sauce. This show was a solid. I watched the majority of it, so I would say it's probably a B plus, B minus. I would say 8.8. I would say it's an 8, literally. But anyway, personal opinion. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.